So you finally made it. You're retired, the open road is calling, and the RV life sounds like a dream. But let's be honest, that dream can get real expensive, real fast if you're not careful. The good news? You don't have to give up comfort to keep your budget in check. After years of living full-time in my rig, I've learned how to stretch a retirement dollar without skimping on the good stuff. In this video, I'm breaking down 10 practical budget tips that'll help you live well on the road, without draining your savings. Let's dive in. When you're starting your retirement journey on the road, buying a used RV can be the smartest financial move you'll ever make. A brand new motorhome might look tempting, but the depreciation hits hard. In the first year alone, a new rig can lose 20 to 30% of its value, and that's money you'll never get back. Instead, look for a gently used model that's been cared for by a previous owner who's already worked out the early bugs. You'll save tens of thousands and still enjoy all the comfort you want. Stick to well-known brands with a good reputation for build quality, and get a professional inspection before you buy. Even if you spend a little on upgrades or repairs, you'll still come out ahead. Buying used also gives you more room in your budget for things that actually matter, like solar, a better mattress, or extended travel plans. Comfort doesn't have to come brand new. It just needs to be reliable, functional, and suited to how you want to live. I've been down this road myself, and trust me, buying used was the first big win in my RV retirement playbook. If there's one tip that saves money and makes RV life more enjoyable, it's this: slow down. When I first hit the road, I thought I had to see everything, fast. But those miles add up in fuel, wear and tear, and campground costs. Now I stay in one spot for at least 2 weeks whenever I can. That gives me time to find local deals, explore at a relaxed pace, and save big on diesel or gas. Slowing down also means less stress. You're not constantly packing up, driving through traffic, or trying to beat sunset to find your next campsite. And a lot of campgrounds offer weekly or monthly discounts if you stay longer. That's money right back in your pocket. You're retired now. There's no need to rush. Let each place sink in. Enjoy your mornings. Make a second cup of coffee. Watch the weather change. It's those quiet, unhurried days that make the RV lifestyle so rewarding. And the fewer miles you drive each month, the less you spend. Simple as that. Travel slow, save money, live better. If you're over 62, you've got a major advantage when it comes to saving money on the road: senior discounts. And I'm not just talking about 10% off at a diner. The National Parks Lifetime Senior Pass is one of the best deals out there. For a one-time fee, you get lifetime access to over 2,000 federal recreation sites and steep discounts on camping fees at national parks, forests, and more. Many private campgrounds also offer senior rates if you ask. Don't be shy about it. I always keep a list of spots that offer senior deals and check every new place before I book. Restaurants, museums, tours, and even some RV parts suppliers give discounts if you just mention your age. It might feel odd at first, but these perks are meant for you, and they add up fast. Between campground savings and discounted entry fees, I've easily saved hundreds each year. Take advantage of every program that exists. You spent your life earning these benefits. Now's the time to use them. One of the best-kept secrets of budget-friendly RV living is this: you don't always have to pay for a campsite. Between boondocking and membership-based networks, you can stay for free legally and comfortably if you know where to look. Boondocking means camping without hookups, usually on public lands like BLM or national forest areas. It's quiet, peaceful, and completely free. You'll need to manage your power and water carefully, but it's totally doable, especially with a good solar setup. If you're not into off-grid camping, consider joining programs like Harvest Hosts or Boondockers Welcome. These memberships let you stay overnight at wineries, farms, small businesses, and even driveways across the country. It's a great way to meet people, support local businesses, and avoid the steep nightly fees at RV parks. The key is to mix it up. Spend a few nights boondocking between paid stays, and your monthly camping costs can drop by half or more. Comfort doesn't mean full hookups every night. It means choosing where and how you want to stay, and keeping your wallet happy along the way. Generators are loud, they burn fuel, and they need regular maintenance. Solar, on the other hand, is quiet, efficient, and pays for itself over time. If you're planning to retire on the road for the long haul, installing solar panels on your RV is one of the smartest upgrades you can make. A good solar setup can keep your batteries charged for free, which means you don't have to rely on shore power or run your generator just to keep the fridge on or charge your phone. Even a modest system, say 400 to 600 watts of panels and a decent lithium battery bank, can handle most day-to-day needs if you're smart about energy use. Yes, there's an upfront cost, but over the course of a year or two, you'll save that money back in campground fees and fuel savings. Plus, solar gives you freedom. You can camp in more places, stay longer off-grid, and enjoy the silence of nature without the constant hum of a generator. I upgraded to solar early on, and it completely changed how I travel. Quiet, clean, and budget-friendly. What's not to love? Eating out might be convenient, but over time it'll eat away at your budget fast. When I first started RV living, I treated every stop like a vacation. Trying local diners, grabbing takeout, hitting breweries. But the costs added up quick. These days I do most of my cooking right in the rig. With a small pantry, a 2-burner stove, and a little planning, you can whip up hearty, healthy meals without spending a fortune. A slow cooker, an instant pot, or even a propane grill can make RV cooking easy and enjoyable. I stock up on staples like rice, beans, pasta, and canned veggies, then add fresh ingredients from local markets when I can. It's cheaper, healthier, and you don't have to drive into town every time you're hungry. I still treat myself now and then, usually after a long travel day. But day to day, cooking in the RV saves me hundreds each month. Plus, there's something special about grilling dinner while watching the sunset outside your own rig. It's not just budget-friendly, it's part of the lifestyle. When you move into an RV full-time, space becomes your most valuable currency. Hanging onto too much stuff not only clutters up your living space, it can cost you big in storage unit fees. I've met folks spending over $100 a month just to keep furniture in boxes they haven't looked at in years. That's over $1,000 a year just to store things they don't use. Downsizing before you hit the road is more than just smart. It's freeing. Sell what you can, donate the rest, and keep only what you truly need or treasure. The lighter your load, the easier it is to stay organized and feel comfortable in your rig. It also improves your fuel economy and puts less strain on your RV's systems. I downsized to the essentials: some clothes, tools, my laptop, and a few personal mementos. And I've never missed the extra stuff. Living with less doesn't mean sacrificing comfort. It means choosing what really matters and letting go of what doesn't. And the money you save? That goes right back into enjoying the road. Maintenance is part of RV life, and ignoring it can get expensive fast. But you don't have to pay top dollar for every little fix. There are tons of budget-friendly tools out there to help you stay ahead of problems and even tackle small repairs yourself. I rely on a few key apps to track service schedules, log mileage, and set reminders for things like oil changes, seal checks, and battery care. Apps like RV Life, Maintain My RV, or even a simple spreadsheet can save you from surprise breakdowns that ruin your plans and your wallet. And if something goes wrong, don't panic. Check the forums. RV-focused communities like iRV2, Escapees, and Reddit's RRV Living are packed with experienced folks sharing real fixes and budget-friendly solutions. I've learned more from those forums than from any manual. You don't need to be a mechanic. You just need to stay informed, ask questions, and know when a repair is DIY-friendly. Staying on top of maintenance doesn't just save money. It gives you peace of mind every time you hit the road. Fuel and campground fees are two of the biggest recurring costs for full-time RV life. But with a little planning, you can shave hundreds, sometimes thousands, off your annual budget. Before I set out on any trip, I check gas prices along the route using apps like Gas Buddy. Sometimes just taking a slightly different highway or waiting a day to fill up can save a surprising amount. Same goes for campgrounds. Sites like Campendium, RV Parky, and The Dirt let you compare prices, amenities, and user reviews. And don't forget to look into weekly or monthly rates. They're almost always a better deal than paying night by night. I also try to plan around weather and elevation to improve fuel economy. Flat routes save gas. Cooler temps mean less strain on the AC. With some smart routing, you can keep moving while spending less. And honestly, planning the trip is half the fun. Budget travel doesn't mean skipping great spots. It just means knowing how to get there without overpaying for every mile and night stay. Not all RV insurance is created equal, especially if you're living on the road full-time. When I first started out, I made the mistake of using basic coverage that didn't fit my lifestyle. It cost less upfront, but when something actually went wrong, the headaches started. Full-time RV insurance covers things regular policies don't, like personal liability, emergency lodging, and personal belongings stored inside the rig. If your RV is your home, you need a policy that treats it that way. Look for insurers who specialize in RV living, like National General or Progressive's full-timer packages. Be honest about how you use your rig and ask detailed questions about what's covered and what isn't. I also recommend reviewing your policy once a year. As your travel style changes, so might your insurance needs. A good policy isn't just about price. It's about protection that fits the way you live. And having that peace of mind? That's real comfort. No matter where you park. So there you have it. 10 solid ways to keep your retirement budget in check while still living comfortably on the road. This lifestyle isn't about roughing it or cutting every corner. It's about making smart choices that let you enjoy the freedom and peace that come with RV living. I've learned most of these tips the hard way, and I promise you, a little planning goes a long way. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more RV living tips, and drop a comment below with your own budget tricks or questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you down the road. Stay safe, stay smart, and enjoy every mile.